The building. Y'all know what time it is. We are the best, and y'all definitely know the rest. What's cracking? You see? Let's get right to it, you guys, and let's get this job done. This guy N.O.R.E right here he must have lost his cotton picking mind. Yes, and I said he must have lost his cotton picking mind. You see what I'm saying? So you guys, let's get right to it and let's get this job done because N.O.R.E definitely deserved this video from the Tube Don. N.O.R.E definitely deserved a video from the Tube Don. N.O.R.E calls out rappers for doing interviews with non-hip hop media. The super thug performer takes issue with stars speaking with Ellen DeGeneres and David Letterman. Drink Champs co-host N.O.R.E had something to say about hip hop peers choosing to give interviews to non-hip hop outlets. The Miami-based MC turned podcaster went on a mini Twitter rant about media access. Okay, let's see what he said. I have been the best to this culture. I have always put hip hop first, and I see you guys go to Ellen, David Letterman, and Zane Lowe and treat them with more respect than the culture. But you say you want black excellence, tweeted N.O.R.E on Wednesday night. The 44-year-old Queens, New York native added, I'm going to be honest, even going to Oprah or Gayle King is trash at this point. We control our culture. Why go outside of it? N.O.R.E, and that was the biggest mistake that you have made, N.O.R.E, because you put your foot in your mouth when you said, we control our culture. No, we don't, N.O.R.E, because if we controlled our culture, N.O.R.E, all these children wouldn't be dead, N.O.R.E. All these people wouldn't be running around talking about how these labels are beating them out of massive amounts of money. Cardi B wouldn't be crying talking about she didn't want to do that demonic song that bring demons and trigger her to do crazy things. You see what I'm saying? So how do we own the culture? How do we control the culture? We can't control the culture. You know what? Because if you control the culture, then the elites wouldn't be sending all those other rappers to non-hip-hop medias. You see? So, and I'm going to tell you this here, N.O.R.E, by the end of this video, you will see what I'm saying, sir. 100%, sir. You see? Hey, you guys, could you please hit the like button if we have another doofus, out here that actually thinks that we own the culture. We don't own the culture. We don't control the culture. We don't even have say-so in the culture. You see what I'm saying? And the culture ain't doing nothing but killing all the kids and sending them all to jail on RICO charges. Just ask Thug, just ask D-Thang G's, just ask Treyway, just ask Shotty, just ask Moo-Wop, just ask all the rest of them. N.O.R.E. See, what's happening, N.O.R.E, is you're up on this podcast and you're getting a little too tipsy. You're drinking too much, N.O.R.E, and it's clogging your brain, N.O.R.E. One half of the Capone and Noriega duo also posted, David Letterman is my favorite, but man, why go post it? David Letterman is my favorite, but man, why go there on Ellen before $1 million worth of game or Joe Budden's podcast or Drink Champs or even Twitter? Okay, first off, one half of the Capone and Noriega duo, and that's just what you're going to be, a half, if you keep playing with these elites. First thing I want to say is this here, sir. Then you're going to come back and say, David Letterman is my favorite. No, don't get the clutching on David Letterman's testicles now. Don't get the clutching David Letterman's testicles now because you sip too much of that Hennessy, sir. See, because you got me a little confused, sir. First, you just want people not to go on David Letterman's show. You want media people not to go on Ellen DeGeneres or David Letterman's show. But then you come back around and say David Letterman is my favorite. So how is he your favorite and you don't want nobody to go on his show? Then why do you watch his show? Because I guess if David Letterman is your favorite, then I guess it's other rappers and other other rappers and other entertainers that's in the rap field that love David Letterman too, right? They love David Letterman too, right? So it shouldn't be no reason why rappers should go on non-rappers' platforms, right? Okay, that's the first body blow for you. You guys, would y'all please hit the like button if y'all see I'm cutting and surgically removing Mr. Noriega's goddamn organs. And then, N.O.R.E, you're going to try to get some more D-eaters on your side by saying, why not go on $1 million worth of game or Joe Budden's podcast or even Drink Champs? Nice promotion for Joe Budden. $1 million worth of game. Gilly, the Mason, and Joe Budden, the Mason. Why not go over there? Because they don't want to go over there. Maybe they want to go on Ellen DeGeneres. Maybe they want to go on David Letterman. Maybe they don't want to get drunk every time they go on an interview. But it's strange you would say $1 million worth of game. You know, Gilly, the same one that be up there steering the narrative, you know, about the Vaughn thing and about the Duck thing, you know, things like that. We all know Joe Budden is tied with those people. So what is y'all on? A podcast race? Podcast performing, huh, N.O.R.E? Hey, N.O.R.E, I'm not through with you, sir. At you, house nigga. I have been the best to this culture. I have always put hip-hop first. Yep, it's strange you was the best to the culture. You always put hip-hop first, but you're a podcaster. Strange, isn't it? Please hit that like button, y'all. If y'all see how I'm cutting and surgically removing their organs. Strange. And what do podcasters do? They talk about certain events that's going on in the world, and they also bring people on their podcast to interview them, right? So what do you think David Letterman and Ellen DeGeneres do, right? And they was doing that while you was a rapper, right, sir? Please hit that like button if y'all see how I'm cutting and surgically removing Mr. N.O.R.E's organs. Oh, N.O.R.E, by the end of this video, you will get what I'm saying. But I think you're catching my drift now, N.O.R.E, and I think you know where I'm going with this, right, sir? Okay, well, just hold that thought and let me get back to work, sir. Thank you. Last week, Netflix premiered the latest season of My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman. The long-form interview series featured conversations with WAP hitmaker Cardi B and Oscar-winning actor Will Smith. Okay. Additionally, multimillionaire hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs recently appeared on The Ellen Show. Apple Music's #1 presenter Zane Lowe regularly questioned entertainers like Lil Nas X, Big Boy, Earl Sweatshirt, Questlove, and Jack Harlow. N.O.R.E. Now, they told us that Diddy, right? Diddy was on Ellen DeGeneres, right? Why would you get mad if Diddy's on Ellen DeGeneres? Diddy came on Drink Champs, right? And he gave you a chance on Drink Champs, right? But it was strange that when he came on Drink Champs, he came up there and damn near screwed Drink Champs up, huh? Because it was so crazy that when N.O.R.E come on this black show, when Diddy comes on this black podcast, that all he's up there talking about is, ooh, how this dude look like this, and ooh, why this dude got this dress on. All those sexual things that he was talking about with that African dude. You see, he got up on your podcast and basically embarrassed us. All of us almost died from secondhand embarrassment. You see what I'm saying? And he happened to be on Drink Champs. Strange. There you is with him right there. You see? There he is with you, and there's Jay-Z with you. You see what I'm saying? And it's this here, N.O.R.E, reason why they're not letting those people come over there, because it's a bigger program than you. It's a bigger thing than y'all. Seeing they use y'all as the little podcasters and all these things, and that's how they look at you guys, as like little podcasters, and that's why they won't let their big puppets like Nas X or none of those type of people get on your show. You see what I'm saying? Because they look at you like you're a has-been and you're a washed-up rapper turned podcaster. The same way they look at Joe Budden. You see what I'm saying? And it's about the media, and you know that the elites run the media, and you know that that social media and movies and films and all those things like that, you know, this is where they get the bulk of their money from. So why would they be splitting money with you? They just letting you know that they're still in the swag, and then pretty soon you, Gilly, and $1 million worth of game and all you guys podcasts don't mean nothing. And this is why you're stupid for saying that you have been the best to the culture, but the culture haven't been the best to you, sir. The culture haven't been the best to you, because if the culture was so good to you, then then you've been in the game long as Jay-Z, then maybe you'll be right there with Jay-Z with one of those big chains on and not their little chain, and not being a podcaster, sir. You would have fulfilled your dream of being a rapper like you came in the game for, right? My point exactly. See, and by that logic, all of you washed up rappers that want to be podcasters and YouTubers now, by that logic, all of us that was YouTubers can look at you guys and say that you guys are swagger jacking our style. You see what I'm saying? You're swagger jacking our style. Go back and be a rapper. Isn't this what you got in the game to be? A rapper, right? So why you want to talk about things now? Talk about it in your rap. Maybe rap didn't work out for you, right? Just like YouTubing and podcasts ain't gonna work out for you, sir. My point exactly. Please hit the like button if y'all see how I'm cutting and surgically removing all those D-eaters' organs. And these are facts, you see. And I hope y'all catch my drift. You see. Hi, tubers. Get off our level. You see. This ain't what y'all do. Y'all rappers, right? Well, go rap, you D-eaters. So please don't let me see no more of you ex-washed up rappers turn YouTubers or podcasters. Stick with your job. Do what you do. You couldn't make money off rap. Rap got too tough for you, huh? Yep. And this is how blogging gonna get for you. You know why? Because the blog dawn is here. You know, the tube dawn. The dawn of the tube. N.O.R.E. and Drink Champs airs out Diddy Revoke Network. So far in 2022, the popular podcast ran interviews with Havoc, Styles P, The Game, 2 Chainz, Remy Ma, Snoop Dogg, Pusha T, ASAP Rocky, Tank, and others. Recent episodes of $1 million worth of Game included sit-downs with Yo Gotti, 2 Chainz, Pusha T, Kodak Black, YG, Lil Durk, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and Young Blue. The Patreon version of the Joe Budden podcast has behind a paywall discussion with Fredo Bang, Lady London, and Ransom, and more. And every last one of those people you named are certified Masons and D-eaters. What you mad because Ellen DeGeneres and David Letterman them is coming through stealing y'all swag? You shouldn't be mad. They've been stealing y'all swag the whole time y'all been in the game. And that's why y'all all screwed up. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Every last one of them he named are certified D-eaters. You see, all of them running around the game getting sent to anywhere they want to get sent to. And the ones that ain't a part of that is the ones, just like they said, they waiting on the payroll, the Joe Budden podcast payroll, because Joe Budden's going to pay those D-eaters to get up there. And guess what? When they go on Ellen DeGeneres or one of them, Ellen DeGeneres and them get paid. David Letterman get paid for them goofies come up there. That's the difference between them. Because guess what? Ellen ain't paying them. Or David Letterman ain't paying them. They're just getting exposure from them. And from y'all, they're getting money and exposure, you D-eaters. But guess what? The exposure they get from Ellen DeGeneres and the exposure they get from David Letterman and them boys is way more exposure than they can get from y'all. You see, and that's why they go that way and get that exposure like that. And then they go there because the elites tell them to go there, N.O.R.E. So stop acting like you don't know why they went up there. Stop beating around the bush like, oh, why they going to non-hip-hop culture interviews and doing non-hip-hop culture interviews. You know, ask the elites. You know why. You've been in the game long enough. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Just sit up here and say that the elites is snaking y'all out of the podcast now. That the elites is snaking y'all out of podcasts now. They let y'all build everything up every time, and then they snake y'all out of it. You shouldn't be asking why is all them going over there to get interviewed to David Letterman, and you shouldn't be asking why they going to David Letterman. You shouldn't be asking why they going to Ellen DeGeneres. You see what I'm saying? What you should be asking is why all those same people has went on Vlad TV. Now y'all hit the like button if y'all see I'm cutting this surgical movement.